Oh, hello, this is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. And one of my former colleagues called me recently, and he told me that he would like me to meet his granddaughter, who has just recently started college. She told her family that she's going to become a vegetarian. Since my colleague knows that my cooking system is designed for cooking vegetables, to eat a plant-based diet, I invited them to our house for dinner, and her name is Tracy. She told me that she had saw my videos and would like to adopt my fast cooking system. So one of the dishes that we cooked that evening is this vegetable medley dish with tofu, because Tracy told me that she loves tofu. In fact, I let her did the cooking. It turned out that to be a mini cooking class. Tracy is a quick learner and she mastered it very quickly. This turned out to be a relatively simple vegetable medley with tofu. I showed Tracy about advanced prepping and the convenience of advanced prepping in make cooking quick and efficient. So from the refrigerator, I first found some Brussels sprouts in my advanced prepping. I have cut them up into quarters, which make them great for stir frying. I also have some daikons that has been thinly sliced. And then I find some white mushroom that I have sliced it already. The only thing I need to cut up is the tofu. I cut them into cubes. This is firm tofu that I purchased from Aldi. Okay, this is all I need to cook this dish. Since it's the first time for Tracy to cook in a wok, I want to make it as simple as possible. We're going to cook this dish in my Cuisinart 14-inch stainless steel wok. After I heat up the wok, we're going to start with 2 tablespoons of canola oil. I heat up the oil and then I'm going to season the wok with my spot seasoning method to create a non-stick cooked surface. After we spot season the wok, we are going to pan fry some fermented black soybean. Tracy told me that she heard about this fermented black soybean, but she had never tried it before. It took about 20 to 30 seconds to saute the fermented black soybean. The first ingredients I'm going to add is about 1.5 cup of thinly sliced daikon. By adding the daikon first, it will allow it to pick up the flavor from the black bean. I find that this flavor combination is really delicious. We stir fry the black bean with the daikon for about 30 seconds. The Brussels sprouts is the next ingredients to go into the wok. We use about 2 cups of Brussels sprouts. The Brussels sprouts is prepped already and they are cut in quarters. By cutting them apart first, that will make them cook a little bit faster. We stir fry all the contents in the wok for about 40 to 60 seconds. We want to make sure all the ingredients are well coated with oil, and if that doesn't seem to be enough oil, we add a little bit more. However, we want to use the least amount of oil possible. We do not want to have oil sitting in the bottom of the wok. Instead, the wok surface should be coated with just a thin layer of oil. This will allow charring of the ingredients. Next, we are going to add about 1.5 cup of mushroom. We add the mushroom later because we want to only cook them relatively lightly. The mushroom will pick up the remaining oil on the surface of the wok. At this point, I add just a little bit amount of additional oil. This will prevent the food from getting too burned. However, you notice that some charring has already occurred. The final ingredients that's going to add to the wok is about 1.5 cup of tofu. To prevent breaking the tofu apart, we stir the content gently. Since this is firm tofu, they should hold together pretty well. We then stir fry the contents for another minute. By carefully control the amount of the oil you use, we are able to generate enough temperature in the surface of the wok to produce charring of the ingredients. The charring will create great flavor in the ingredients. And next, we're going to season the ingredients likely with 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce. This amount of oyster sauce intends to enhance the natural flavor of the ingredients. And next, I'm going to add a small amount of water to create a light sauce for the dish. I'm adding only a little amount of water at a time. Over the surface of the wok that the food ingredients might have stuck and burned to it. And then I use the wok spatula to scrape them off. This essentially allows me to clean the wok as I cook, and I call this method spot cleaning. This burnt ingredients actually has great flavor, and with this method I actually return the flavor back to the dish. So definitely it is a win-win situation. At this point, I did a taste test to see the flavor is what I like. To me, this is an important part of cooking because it will allow you to continue to improve the flavor of your dish. At this point, I decided I'm going to add just a touch of hoisin sauce. To make the flavor of the dish more interesting, we add 1 teaspoon of chili pepper flakes. I add just enough to make the flavor of the dish interesting, without causing it to be spicy. After a few quick stir to mix all the contents in the wok, the dish is ready to be served. The total cook time of this dish is a little bit over 6 minutes. This dish not only tastes great, but it is also nutritionally well balanced. Black bean is my wife's favorite seasoning condiment. It is created by fermenting black soybean. It has the soil taste characteristics, but it has added a smoky flavor. Tracy said she really enjoyed it, and she's going to get some to use in her cooking. She told me that one of the main reasons that she decided to become a vegetarian is because of a class that she took recently. She told me that one of the course reading material is a book called Healthy Eating, Healthy World. She has learned in the book about the importance of plant-based diet on her physical as well as mental health. She realized that most of her life she had been eating way too much ultra-processed food. Not only they are bad for her health, but it also bad for the environment. It is the reason that she decided that she's going to become a vegetarian and eat a plant-based diet. She told me that from that course, she has learned that the standard American diet, which with a lot of industrial-based ultra-processed food, is the primary cause of obesity as well as related chronic diseases. At the same time, it is also the main contribution of climate change. And she wanted to make a change in the food that she eats. And she realized that the best way for her to make the change is to cook for herself. And when she learned about my fast cooking system with flavor chasing, advanced prepping, stir frying, and template-based cooking, this is a good way for her to start to cook. At the end of the night, she thanked me for the cooking class that I provided to her. She told me that this will be a good start for her. Thank you for watching. If you are interested and would like to adopt my fast cooking system, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I post a video each day to demonstrate the fast cooking system. I'm very glad that you joined me today, and I will see you tomorrow.